before I went on the diet.
When'd you get the idea for this?
I don't know, I just wanted to do something a little different.
Okay, it's 3 o'clock. We're going to get started. Was the meeting posted?
Yes.
Okay.
Commission will now take up matters to do with alcohol beverages, special one-day licenses for malt beverages and wine only. Matt Fitzpatrick of the Pollard Library Foundation for Thursday, April 29th, 2010, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. The event is Meet the Author, a book signing at the Memorial Hall at Pollard Memorial Library at 401 Merrimack Street. James O'Hearn is here representing Mr. Fitzpatrick. Lisa Kuchar. Is Lisa here? No, she's not. With respect to special one-day license for all alcoholic beverages, Eileen Byrne of A Brush with History, Inc. for
Eileen,
Saturday, May 8th,
stand up here,
2010,
please.
from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. The event is the Brush Gallery Annual Fundraiser at the Brush Galleries and Studios at 256 Market Street. In conjunction with this particular application by Ms. Byrne, there is also the amplification for sound permit in conjunction with the event, where the Brush with History, Inc. is hosting a little reception at the Market Mills Courtyard for Saturday, May 8th, 2010, from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., and it includes sound system for music. This courtyard will not allow for alcohol, but it's just a matter of having some reception outside. Also, Geronimo Silva. Is Mr. Silva here?
Nope.
He's not. Okay.
Skip.
Diane Testa. Okay. As far as sound amplification is concerned, Diane Testa is only looking for that. It's representing the Revolving Museum. It's for a community arts event at the Harmony Park, which is at Cross Street in Cork, for Saturday, May 1st, 2010, from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. The entertainment will include a sound system for music and public speaking.
Okay, I'd like you to step up to the mic and introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, my name is James O'Hearn, Price Bank, representing the Pollard Memorial Library Foundation.
Okay. Next.
Eileen Byrne from the Brush with History.
Okay. Next.
Diane Testa with the Revolving Museum.
All right. We were going to try and simplify this and take all of you in the fact that some of you have one license or two licenses. My first question would be, Mr. Ahern, you're representing Matt Fitzpatrick. The license is going to be in Matt's name?
Correct.
Okay. Has he ever done this before?
Yes, this is actually our second year, I believe, getting this license.
He has?
Yep.
Okay. All right, then I don't have a problem with that. Eileen Byrne, have you done this before?
Nope, this is the first time.
This is your first time? Okay. Just as I'm concerned with Mr. Ahern representing somebody, I'm concerned with the license. The commission has been concerned in the past with people that step up to the plate. And when I say they step up to the plate, we need people to step up. If no one stepped up to the plate, nothing in the city would ever get done. But it's important that you understand, just as it's important that he understand. He's representing Mr. Fitzpatrick. It's important that Mr. Fitzpatrick realizes that that license doesn't belong to the Pollard Library. It doesn't belong to the city. Your license doesn't. Your license is
For the Brush, yeah.
is Brush with History. It doesn't belong to them. It doesn't belong to the board of directors. It doesn't belong to anybody but you. You are the person stepping forward saying, I want to work on this. I want to help make this a success, which we admire you for. But we also want to make sure you thoroughly understand that, number one, you should make sure that you always have your cell phone with you, that you have the police number dialed in on your phone, so it's a matter of pressing the button and saying, I need some help, that you know that at any moment you can walk up to, I don't care who's serving it. I don't care if the city manager, the mayor himself, the bar's closed, it's my license, and they better close it. and you pick up the phone and call the police department and say, I got this license and I think things are getting out of control and I want it stopped, and they will stop it. They will stop it. And you won't have any problems. They won't put your name down on a blacklist or anything like that, because the police don't want to have to go in after there's a problem. If they can go in and resolve that issue, and that's what we try to make folks understand, that the police are there to help you. You know, it's kind of like lawyers will say, you know, never call a lawyer when you need him. Is that right? Always call him before you need him. Okay? Certain lawyers just never call. You got to be careful here, okay? No, the point is, you do it as soon as something happens. You don't wait until after all heck breaks loose and then you're trying to resolve it and you're trying to explain. The police aren't the big bad guys, but they are the guy with the gun, and they can't stop it, and that's what needs to be done. And you don't need to be in the middle, okay?
Sounds
Okay,
good.
so we hope that you have the best day, and we do appreciate you, you know, stepping up to the plate and doing this. But we also want to make you, because sometimes we become intimidated. We get a license, you know, it's for, you know, the board of directors, or it's for the boss, or he's going to run this, somebody's going to run that. Well, you know, I don't want to get him upset at me. Well, if he was such a brave soul, he'd be standing there, not you. And remember that, okay? The president of the Brushwood History would be standing there, and not you, okay? And that's always important to remember. So when you do these things, you have to remember that that's your license and only your license. Sound. Okay, let's just talk about that for a second. You're going to be in the courtyard. 10 o'clock is not unreasonable.
Right.
But there is a lot of elderly housing around the courtyard. You're going to be in the middle.
That's right.
Sound tends to bounce off those walls. I've been to a couple of things where they've had receptions in there, and the sound, because it's mostly
carries.
brick and glass. So, you know, I don't think 10 o'clock is unreasonable, but I think if somebody went to bed at 9 o'clock,
It would be
the
unreasonable.
bass shouldn't be so loud that it bounces them out of their bed, okay?
All right.
If it keeps them awake a little, they can live with it for a few hours to promote the city, but we certainly don't want anybody lining up the next day for hearing aids. The same for you. If you walk 2 blocks from your place and you can hear the music as if it was right next door, something's wrong. Hello, turn it down, because you know what? The phone's going to ring off the hook, and people are going to get upset and get their nose bent out of joint. It's, you know, it's everything within my wife's famous word, moderation. Moderation. That's a new word. Okay?
Okay, sounds
Have any
good.
questions at all? Do you have any questions?
I think you said enough for both of us. I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor, say yes.
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 Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
Sorry. I just don't want to see her, you know. Okay. Next.
Commissioner will now take up an application for a sidewalk stand permit for the summer of 2010 by the corporation known as SRL Enterprises Company, LLC, doing business as Wells Emporium. Linda C. Williams, the manager, 175 Merrimack Street.
Introduce yourself for the record, please.
Linda Williams, Wells Emporium.
Okay. You've done this before, right, Linda?
Yes, I have.
You realize you got to leave. Do you have an insurance policy to cover it? Have you
Yes,
taken care of that?
as far as did you say the insurance?
A rider,
Yes.
yeah, an insurance?
Yes.
Okay, have you
Have
supplied
you
a copy?
received it? I did fax a copy to you yesterday. Well, I have an extra one right
Do
here.
you? Okay. If you don't mind, that's
Just
just,
in case.
the other thing that I want to make sure that you're aware of, just as we try with everybody else in downtown, okay? You have to leave at least 4 foot for people on a wheelchair or, you know,
Sure.
folks with a, is it 4 foot?
I think it's 3, but.
3 foot?
But there's plenty of
4
room
feet?
there.
The walk itself, the width of which has to allow for a minimum of 4 feet for pedestrian right-of-way.
Passing by. Okay?
Very good.
That's very important, okay?
Okay.
Outside of that, I hope you have a beautiful weather, great. As I said to the folks before, we appreciate you, doing something to enhance the city, and that's really what it's all about.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Sure.
The man of few words. A second, all in favor, say yes.
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 Thank you. Did you want to take that? I'm sorry. Oh, actually. Do I need to come back?
With respect to the matter to do with the sidewalk stand permit,
Yeah.
the fee of which is $5 per day, and I know under circumstances generally like specific to the Lowell Folk Festival, where the people are usually, most of the downtown merchants, when they do look to have something on the sidewalk, they're just taking advantage of the fact that there'll be a substantial number of people, pedestrians. So in issuing the sidewalk stand permit, those that have been granted such a permit, I explained that they need to have the liability policy where the city is co-insured, but the fee is only $5 for that period of time. But it's usually like 3 days, 2 or 3 days. In the past, I know the Wells Emporium, the fee has varied. I think it's $25.
Yes.
So it's not stipulated in the city ordinance. The way the ordinance reads, it's $5 per day. And under the circumstances, I would think to anticipate how many days, I don't know, but it would be somewhat excessive, I think, just to have for a merchant like Miss Williams.
I would say pay $25 for the year.
Okay.
Is that all right?
That's fine with me.
I'll
Thank
make a
you.
motion that the fee is $25 for the year.
I'll second.
Seconded, all in favor, say yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay?
Thank you
Good
very
luck.
much.
All right, thank you.
Why don't we just keep that in mind so that, in the event somebody else comes in, we be fair. Father Benoit's not here, go on to the public hearing.
Okay, now, with respect to an application for public amusement,
But is she here for the, Karen, we have.
we have
Oh.
a fair family festival, the St. Margaret's School. The pastor is Reverend Raymond Benoit, and this is to be held on the school grounds at 486 Stevens Street, starting on Wednesday evening, April 21st, Thursday, the 22nd of April, Friday, the 23rd, and Saturday, all day Saturday, into about 10 o'clock on Saturday night, April the 24th. And Carol Wimett is here
Yes.
on behalf of the parish.
Introduce yourself,
I'm
Carol.
Carol Wemmitt, representing St. Margaret's School.
Okay, do they, I just need to ask one question. Are they required to get a inspection on these rides where it's on private property?
What
We,
Carol has been able to provide through the promoter, East Coast Amusements, is the certificate from the Department of Public Safety on the mechanical rides. And so the promoter also has a liability policy. This event is on church grounds, it's
Right.
not on city
School.
property. So
School grounds,
it's-
right around
yeah,
school.
fenced in, yeah.
Yep,
So it's important that
been there.
the parish be protected in some way, shape, or form.
I'll make a motion to approve. You
Okay.
guys do this every year.
Yeah,
16 years
yeah,
here.
every year. The way you said that.
I started it, I probably
Every
made a
year.
mistake there, but,
Careful, careful, Father might be watching.
oh, I'm sure he is.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor, say yes. Yes.
Thank
Okay, you're welcome.
Come on by. I'll get you some free fried dough.
Now, when you say public hearing, we have people speak pro and con on this one?
If someone wished to speak on the matter, they could, but it's highly unlikely in the
Yeah, no.
circumstances. Commission will now open a hearing on an application by 99 Restaurants of Boston LLC, Martin McDonald, manager, the all-alcoholic beverage restaurant licensee at 850 Chelmsford Street, for local board approval of a new corporate officers and directors, individuals from the state of Tennessee, Jeffrey Warney of Tennessee, Lawrence Hyatt, and Colin Daly. 99 Restaurants has about, I believe, like 30 licenses in this Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and this is to cover all of the licensees. So each city and town where there is such a license would have to give its approval. The state, the Alcoholic Beverages Control Commission, has already been made aware of this particular request. So some preliminary matters have been addressed by the state, but nonetheless, the local board has to approve the particular changeover. Mr. McDonald is the representative.
Hi, good afternoon, Marty McDonald from the 99 Restaurant.
We have any problems with the 99, Captain Webb?
No, no problems with the 99.
I wouldn't think so. Are you still the manager of record?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't see any problem with it. I mean, it's not, I would be more concerned if they were gonna change somebody locally as far as.
Yeah, no, I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor, say yes?
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Thank you very much,
How
gentlemen.
easy it is? We don't know yet. Next.
always that easy.
Yep.
Thank you. Yes, please. I swear. I'll send a check.
I don't know.
Yes, it's the same thing.
Introduce yourself for the record, please.
Well, let me.
Mr. Chairman,
I just want to announce it.
Oh, sorry about that. Step ahead, easy, easy.
Just for the sake of this being a public hearing, where the public has the opportunity to speak favorably or not, this is an application by the Lowell Provision Company. Peter F. Doyle is the president, for a malt beverage and wine only packaged goods store license for premises at 3 Aiken Avenue. And a legal notice had been published in the local newspaper on Friday, March the 25th. Abutters, property owners touching, and any church, school, or hospital within 500 feet is to be notified.
Okay. Introduce yourself for the record.
Mr. Chairman, George Cialides Jr., 133 Market Street, Lowell, and I have with me Peter Doyle, the president of Lowell Provision Company, the applicant. The board, I think, should know at the outset that Lowell Provision Company is an 81-year-old company in the city of Lowell, formed in 1929, and they made it through the Depression, and they're still here. And I think they're one of the oldest continuously running companies in the city of Lowell.
Well, why don't we cut to council? You did, it's a good job. If we could put this up on the screen, it'd make a great
Well,
commercial.
that's what I was trying to do, Mr. Chairman, get a little...
Okay, well, let's cut to the quick and go to the public hearing portion. Anybody to speak in favor? In favor? In favor? That portion of the hearing's closed. Anybody to speak in opposition? In opposition? In opposition? That portion of the hearing closed. Make a motion that the license be granted. How about that?
Well,
I beat you to
I
it.
just have one. Has there been any issues with the license on Chelmsford Street?
No, I don't think we've even been there for any calls at all.
I'll second the motion, or I'll make the motion, either way.
I made the
Oh,
motion.
I'll second it then.
I was trying to be a man of few words. Okay, no, your reputation, you run a, good, nice, clean place. I can't foresee any problem. Motion made and seconded, all in favor, say yes. Yes.
They also run Alpine Butcher on
Great job,
Chestnut Street.
George, great job, get out of
Thank
here.
you, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, good luck.
Can I say something? Sure. Very impressive. and then go down. Thank you.
Okay, this is,
The next item on the agenda is an application for a corporate name change and change of business name. The licensee of record is known as Rusty G's Corp., doing business as Rusty G's Place. Gary Gauthier is the president, for an all-alcoholic beverage restaurant license at 731 Lakeview Avenue. Mr. Gauthier is seeking a change of corporate name and business name from Rusty G's Corp. To Voices Entertainment Group, Inc., and the business name to be Voices Rock Club. Attorney representing Mr. Gauthier's interest had amended the paperwork on the corporate name change with the Secretary of State's office, and a certificate with the city clerk had also been filed.
introduce yourself for the record.
Hello, my name is Gary Gauthier. I'm president of Voices Entertainment Group, Inc., which was formerly Rusty G's Corp.
Okay. I hope it's not going to become a rock club. I hope it's not going to become like one of these.
No, it's not.
Because I remember Anne Marie Page coming in saying that you were going to bring it back to.
It's exactly what I was going to do before.
Okay.
Nothing's changed. The fact of the matter is, sir, is when I sold Rusty G's Place, the only reason why I'm here today is because apparently I sold the right to the name as well. It was a minor oversight from the attorney, so it's just, everything's the same pattern. It's exactly what it is. I had to change the name for legal implications.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
Thank
You're
you.
all set. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Okay. We haven't got this guy here, and he's got a couple of events coming up. Holy Ghost Park.
Silver came in late yesterday afternoon to file. Told him, I gave him a note to come to me this afternoon. Obviously,
He's got some 1 o'clock deals here. 1, 2, 3.
so I don't know if you want to.
I mean, Joe-
That scares me. Now it's scared because now the weather's getting good, and now's the time that you gotta keep reminding them that they're part of a neighborhood, and if they
Well, on their behalf, if I can just say
Yeah,
that
please.
the first request for license is for Saturday, April 17th. And then the next request would be for Saturday, April 24th. And we have a scheduled meeting for Thursday, April the 22nd. So if you don't wish to, obviously he's late and may not show, I don't know. But if you wanted to consider just that one application for the Saturday, April 17th, where it doesn't involve outside activity. It's strictly indoors. There's no request for an amplification permit for that particular function.
He's been in here before.
Yeah,
I think he knows the drill. I know you're concerned with the 1 a.m., but we've granted them 1 a.m. in the past.
Oh, I know we
Right,
have,
right.
but the thing there is that as you just said, we have done that, and I sincerely don't have a problem. He seems like a really nice guy. We've
Right.
been able to get along, and we haven't had any problems out there, have we, Captain Webb?
No, not for the past couple of years.
No, I mean, so, we got somebody now that's stepping up to the plate, and taking responsibility. The thing is that, I would ask the secretary, if we approve this, to be sure to tell them that we approved it, and that we were concerned about making sure that, it didn't drift out inside as far as the noise goes. I mean, I know that you can't do anything if they did, but I don't think they would. I think Brian's right. I think they know the drill well enough.
Are you just speaking specifically of this one application?
Just the one
April
before the meeting,
17th?
yeah.
It's a Queen's Ball, it's the St. John's Queen's Ball. It's at the Holy Ghost Society, sponsored event at the Holy Ghost Park at 65 Village Street. Geronimo Silva and his brother, I think it's Louis Silva, are now representing that group, or
Okay.
contingent of people that are now managing the Holy Ghost Park. Mr. Silva, Silva's brothers, in fact, there's 3 of them actually that take turns to take care of the licenses for these scheduled events at the Holy Ghost Park. They're very responsive, they're
Yeah.
very,
And I agree with Brian Hull. I'll make the motion that we grant that license.
I second it.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
And then he can come in on the 22nd and get the rest of these.
Right.
and the other application is for June 25th event. That's Lisa Kuchar for the Duvall Center Care, Senior Care. That can be taken up at a later date. There's plenty of time for her.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, we got this flyer on this, is anybody from the board going to attend this? No?
Are you going?
I don't know, I might.
Yeah.
I might go over to it.
Yeah, I think it looks like a helpful program to the citizens of Lowell.
Yeah.
So I will do my best to
All
get
right,
there.
we'll see if you can get me in, okay?
Okay, I'll let it
Anything
be
else?
known to respond
Yes.
to that favorably.
You have anything to bring up, Jack?
No, nothing new.
Okay.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn and seconded. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
On our way home, Benjamin.